Rick Santorum, former Pennsylvania senator and perennial, oftentimes presidential candidate Rick Santorum, he was at CPAC. He made a contribution. He told a birther joke, which completely bombed. He included a few different jokes in his speech. One of them was calling President Obama weatherman in chief for apparently believing the science on climate change. And then he went on to make a birther joke. Tepid applause. Here's what he had to say.
And for the world. In fact, the president's popularity is so bad around the world today that I heard this report from a source that the Kenyan government is actually developing proof that Barack Obama was actually born in America.
Does anyone else find it absolutely ridiculous that people like Rick Santorum, Donald Trump, Scott Walker, Sarah Palin make up an important base of one of two significant political parties in the US? It really does baffle me. And I know that on many issues, Democrats are just as bad as Republicans, corporatists, and a part of this kind of status quo of campaign finance with few exceptions. I get all that. But when you look at who shows up, who is invited to show up at this CPAC conference, it's like the Republicans are playing a massive joke on absolutely everyone, but it is sadly not a joke.
A lot of Republicans don't see it that way. They look at these people like Santorum, and say, that's a great man right there. We look at him and say, this man is completely incompetent and he seems brain dead. But they love it.
Rick Santorum is kind of like our middle school vice principal, Lewis, who thinks that they're super clever and funny and doesn't realize that everybody's like, what is wrong with this person?
You know, the joke here, it's not that the material was that bad. It's just that Santorum has no idea of how to deliver a joke. It's so pathetic.